What do you mean he's not real?
Exactly what I just said.
Then who brings the baskets full of candy?
See.
Welcome to another episode of the Daily Dose podcast. Today in the studio, well, in my house, I have Shanray van Wyk joining me to talk about anything and everything we want to as a wrap up for this week. Shanray, how's it going?
I'm good, bro. You?
How was your ride in? I heard you had an eventful ride.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, it's just like the fucking Uber driver, man. Like, I don't know how you can even explain this to how many people watch this podcast?
The last one, I think it was, so far, it's about 100.
All right. To the 7 people watching this.
So the 7 people who actually focused.
Who actually watched this full episode. It was a wild ride coming here, man. Like, I don't know why Uber drivers do this thing where they pretend like we literally, like they're giving me a lift, right? Because what happened was,
just a bra that came.
yes, it's like, yo, I'm doing you a favor. No, you're not doing me a favor, bro. I'm paying for this shit, right? Like it was like it's a weird day today in Joburg, right? It's hot and it's raining. It's fucking weird.
Yeah,
right?
when I woke up this morning, I was feeling hot, but then I looked outside and I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Yes, it doesn't fucking make sense. So now I get in the car. I'm like, yo, bro, can you please turn on the aircon? It's hot.
Yeah.
Right? The guy's like, nah, man, hey, my petrol. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm literally paying for your petrol. What are you saying?
So then what he does is he's like, he finally gives in. He's like, yo, must I open the window? He opens the window. I'm like, bro, it's fucking raining. It's raining. I'm fucking raining wet. You fucking making me rain wet. I don't know if I must swear on this on our podcast.
You can.
So now I'm like, yo, bro, it's raining. Like,
jeez.
Just turn on the aircon, bruh.
Yeah.
So now he turns on the fan. I see he didn't press the AC button. You think color people don't know what AC means. A-C. Air conditioning. I don't even know if I'm right. But he didn't turn on the AC, right? He just puts on the fan. Now the fan is blowing. He opens this side. Yeah. This side is raining in. Now I'm like, oh my God. Already in my mind, I'm like, yo, bruh. This is 1-star levels, right? I wanted to give him like 2 stars, but then he opened. I saw he's making a mess in his own car. So I was like, nah, man, I will give you 1 star.
The guy doesn't even care. And you know the worst thing is that smell of a wet car, the inside of a damp car. Imagine now you're gonna give him 0, then the next person he gets in is gonna walk into a damp car.
Yep.
Give him 0. And this guy's going to be talking about, I need to save my petrol. No, you need to save your rating. But one thing I learned in those boardroom meetings, they did proper calculations. And they said that actually riding with Uber for a year is cheaper than owning a car and servicing it and paying for petrol and everything. If you work it out over the long run, it's cheaper.
Yeah, bro, everything works out. That's how they get you, my friend. That's how they get you. It was like, renting is cheaper than buying a house. No, it isn't. After 20 years, this motherfucker is mine. Like, you get a handyman. No, bro, it doesn't work out. Who's doing these calculations for him?
Bro. Do you use any of the other ones? What's the other?
Lyft Bolt is the other one.
Bolt is a new one.
Yeah, Bolt. No, Bolt is like it was Taxify first. And then they changed the name to Bolt.
Really?
Yeah.
They changed the. Why did they change the name?
Because obviously Taxify just sounds dodgy.
Yeah, Taxify just sounds horrible.
So
Bolt sounds like it'll get you places.
Yeah, but Bolt is horrible, bro. You have someone pick you up in a city Golf, you know?
Is the aircon finds the drop suspension?
There's no aircon.
How's the drop suspension for you?
That castle has a choke, my friend. That's how fucking.
The guy stops at the garage. I'm just gonna go in quickly. He puts the lock on his.
Yeah, I sometimes I use Bolt. But other than that, I use nothing else, bro. Nothing else.
Yeah, bro. Before Uber, I never rode in taxis. Did you ride in taxis before?
Yeah, bro. I'm poor. I rode in taxis, bro.
But those taxis were a lot more expensive than Uber.
No, bro. Taxi was never expensive. Dude, it's from, like, I live in Melbourne.
So
it's
before-
8 rand to go to town.
No,
And
no,
then
not
probably-
taxis. I'm talking about yellow cab.
Oh, you're talking about like a Rixie?
Yeah.
No, my friend. No,
Not
I
those
never-
taxis. I'm talking about yellow
the,
cab
like
taxis.
what do you call this? What is it? Rent a cab, basically.
Those yellow ones. Before Uber, how would people get home?
Meter taxis. That's the name I was looking for.
Yes, meter taxis.
No, bro, I never really got onto any meter taxis. Like I just
So how
probably
would you get home from the club after you've been out for the night? Just
Oh no, my friend. We'd go with someone with a car.
You make sure.
Yeah, you make sure you go with someone with a.
And the designated driver just drinks the least.
What? No, he drinks just as much.
Isn't it the worst though when you have the designated driver who is supposed to be responsible, but when he gets there, he's like, no, this party's too good.
No, but you go with someone who can drive drunk. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm not saying do it. I don't know if that's a thing, but there's some people who can drive drunk.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, there are some people, and like they drive better. Like they drive, they're more careful, makes them focus. I don't know. Like they're just more careful. And we'd go with this person that always was one guy always used to drink and drive. It was his
Really?
thing. Like he would stop after work. Because before I did comedy, I was a boilermaker.
Yes. We know. Well, I know. They don't know that.
And what would happen was every single day after work, a guy would stop at the bottle store.
Who's this guy you used to work with?
Yes, I used to work with
What's
him.
his name?
Calvin. And then Calvin, it's not his real name. I'm not gonna use his real name. Let's just call
because
him-
he might be listening to this. Just after work, he just tunes in.
Alright, okay. Okay, his name is Junaid. Alright. Gets out the bag.
So
Junaid would.
Oh, is that why you didn't want to say his name? Because he's Muslim and it's supposed to be a halal podcast. But this guy's talking about drunk driving.
I think his name is just Junaid. His father thought it was a nice name. Not everyone is.
Really?
Yes, bro. There's
Muslim
some-
name?
Yes.
Was he colored?
Yes, he was colored.
But not Muslim.
But not Muslim.
But they just like Junaid.
Yes.
Okay, no, that's
That
nice,
happens,
man.
my friend.
Yeah.
Like, I've made a couple of Rashads.
I feel like that's a South African thing. Like South Africans would be able to say comfortably, I can give my child a Muslim name even though they're not Muslim. But in America, that shit would never. You'd never see a white American family just being like, let's call him Junaid.
This is Muhammad.
Let's fuck up his possibilities for traveling later. I once did a gig at Santon, at that Santon Comedy Club.
Oh,
and there was a guy who shouted something out. So I just asked him like, hey, what's your name? Black guy. And then he said his name is Muhammad. So I was like, oh, okay. So, you come on, you must be a Muslim. You're obviously a Muslim. They are black Muslims. You must be Muslim. I was like, no, I'm not Muslim. Then I was like, wait, hold on. Where are you from? He's like, no, I'm from the Northwest. So I was like, and your parents? They're like, yeah, they're ZCC. I'm like, your ZCC parents decided to give you, a black guy living in South Africa, a Muslim name. Let's see how well he does it.
It's not bad. He'll probably do well. He'll probably do amazing. Wherever you are, Muhammad, I know you're winning.
Mohammed Sitole.
But it does happen, man. And like I think South Africans just give names as they choose, but I don't think it's a heavy thing. I think people put too much emphasis, bro. Like, have you ever listened to that person on radio?
Which person?
There was always like a person on radio who was like, your name means so much. Especially like when it's like people who do Reiki and all that shit. People are into those shit.
Have you ever, even in your life, in your lowest point in life, ever thought, no, I must follow my star signs?
Never. I was like, Aquarius, is a water bearer. I don't know.
I've seen a few white homeless people that believe that.
Yeah, I mean, if you sleep under the stars.
You must believe in them.
You must believe in them. I mean, you see them every day. You're like, oh, that's the constellation of...
That's the constellation.
That's Cancer, am I right? like it's a weird thing. So Junaid would always like after work he would basically just stop at the bottle store, get like, and he drank the weirdest thing ever.
What did he drink?
Like he drank Strongbow. I don't know if you know Strongbow.
Strongbow.
Yeah.
What is that a?
It's like a cider beer, some weird thing.
What?
Yeah, like then you'll drink the first one, finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, like open the second one and then start driving and then sipping slow. And when you get home, you would see his eyes are already red. Then you know. Ooh.
Wait. So how big is this thing?
This thing is like it's almost like a 1 liter, 750.
Oh, a liter.
Almost a liter.
He'll just hit a whole liter, then start driving.
And then put it aside, then start driving, and then open the other one and then sip on it.
Wow.
And then
Every day after work.
Every single day. And he was the one we would take to the club. No matter how many shots we do, bro, we'll always get home safe. Thank you, Junaid.
Yes.
I don't know
Is
if
he
I can do
alcoholic yet?
I don't know if I can do that in this house.
Well, I mean, you've already spoken about drinking and driving, taking shots at the club with your driver. So I feel like we've gone past that point.
But as I'm saying, bro, if you can get with someone that knows, because there's some people who know how to drink and drive, and there's some people who just can't, right? And you know your limits, so stay in your lane.
Yeah, I mean, call up your Muslim friend Junaid. But how ironic that the guy who drinks and drives, who's not Muslim, has the Muslim name. Of all the names they could have picked, it has to be that guy.
But I had a couple like weird.
Basically,
friends.
you had an alcoholic friend
I had a lot.
who was a functional alcoholic.
I have a lot of weird friends, bro. I have a friend that when he gets drunk, he does this with his fingers. Like it's the weirdest thing ever. Like have you ever seen? Like his hand would be here.
But then he starts doing
When
this.
we see his hands do this, we're like, oh, somebody drunk out of his mind.
Man. So wait, you've told us about functional alcoholics. Do you have any functional drug or know any functional drug addicts? Because people have this this idea, and only when I started working as a doctor, I realized not everyone is a drug addict. Some people can do their drugs and live their life. I know like functional cocaine addicts. I know functional crystal. Well, not really that many crystal.
There ain't no functional crystal meth addicts, my friend.
No, but like I think I know. Okay, I don't know personally, but I've heard of people.
Isn't that like the worst addict you can be? Is like a functional
Probably
one?
no. I suppose, but it's like any
It's like
other thing.
you love yourself, but you're slowly getting there.
No, but like there are some people who can every weekend can do cocaine, right? Every weekend, but
I mean,
if they have
that's
to
not
stop.
bad.
Well, if you roll with Shanray,
I mean, by the weekend. If you do coke on a Monday, but you have a problem.
I mean, you can have a strong bow on a Monday.